word to wise. Grass only greener when it's fertilized. Gave them truth in these songs, they prefer to lies. Destiny beautiful, adrift in her purple eyes. You can't see me, you Stevie. Wondering how I reach more evolutions than Evie and make it look easy. Dream on, yeah. Dream on, Dreamweaver.
What is up, Earth's mightiest subscribers? It is your boy Ernie the Blerd without fear. Got the homie Carter presents, and man, welcome to this is episode 362 of the Blerd Cave, the #1 comic book stream on this or any other Earth in the multiverse that you can find on all the places. You know the places. I hope you guys know the places by now. But you not just here. You can find us on Google, Apple, Spotify, iHeartRadio, all that good shit. Leave us a rating if you do. Carter, what is going on, pimp?
If you want to recommend a new comic to somebody, don't start your recommendation by spoiling something that happens in the same comic.
What was it?
I'm in my LCS this week, and it's like I told you, I picked up that distillery book from Scott Snyder that took 2 years to come out. Just 50 pages, like 1 year, or
Wait.
no, 3 years. What?
Distillery have been around 2 years.
I think 3 because they took a year off. I think they took a year off. Hold on. Now I gotta look. 2023.
God damn.
Yeah.
Dude.
Yeah.
Good Lord,
Yeah.
man. What is Lord 2023?
Yeah, so it took 3 years to come out with a 48 issue third issue. A 48 page third issue.
God damn.
Anyway, it took 3 years for one issue to come out to finish one of his little 3 issue stories. So I bought that one just for completionist sake. I completely forgot about that one. But there are some people next to me, and there's 2 buddies, and one is trying to recommend. The guy is trying to recommend Die to his homegirl that's next to him.
Okay.
So he's explaining what's going on in the current series, Die Loaded. Okay.
All right. I'm following.
And next thing I know, I just hear, see, and this is the newest issue that came out, right? So what happened is so-and-so from the original series did this, and now this then did this, and then he did all of this. Oh, wow. Really? I'm pretty sure I should have been surprised if I read that. Oh, my bad. You're right. But I'm just trying to tell you, it's so good.
Brother.
I'm just like, don't recommend. Hey, man, you should go see fucking Fight Club. That shit is fire. When you find out that Brad Pitt ain't even real and he just an Edward Norton head the whole.
No, you know what it was? It reminds me of when I was, this also kind of falls in the same category. When I was in high school and The Sixth Sense came out. Like, one of my rituals before going to school was I would listen to the Howard Stern show because it came on 92.9 WMFS back then. And Howard Stern was talking about the movie The Sixth Sense because he didn't like it. And because he didn't like it, and this was like back before, like, oh, spoiler warning. This is way before that was a thing. He just blurted out the ending of, like, the whole plot twist of the movie. He was like, it's stupid. He's dead the whole time. And I was just like, well, shit. I guess I don't have to see that movie now, huh?
Yeah.
I mean, I still saw it, but
It reminded me, you don't fuck with Distillery anymore. A lot of people don't fuck with Distillery anymore because they can't even finish 3-issue series. Anyway, it reminded me when I was playing Destiny 1. I was in the middle of a raid this is back like PS4 times where you just get in like PS4 community groups to get people together for a raid.
Right.
We've been on this damn raid for like 4 hours. We've been doing this. And one of the randoms we brought in, he sucked. He didn't know what the fuck he was doing. He lied and said he knew the raid just so he could come in with a group of people and we could basically just carry his ass through it. So we get to a point where like everybody in the group is sending each other PSN messages and like, can we just kick this dude the fuck out of here? We ain't gonna say it, but can we just kick this dude?
Right.
He pretty much figures out the writing is on the wall. And he was like, so are you guys going to see that new Star Wars movie? Because the Kylo Ren guy looks cool. And I'm like, yeah, I think there was some people in there like, yeah, I can't wait to go see it.
Right.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think it was a good movie. It was so fucking awesome when fucking Han Solo got killed by Kylo Ren, and he just blurts that out because he knew we were finna kick him. So they kick him. Everybody is like, what the fuck? What the fuck? He jumps because they didn't block him and he was already in that party chat. He jumps right back in there just to repeat it. Talk about how the black dude ain't even the Jedi in the movie. It's actually this girl. And then he just starts screaming about how Warframe is better than fucking Destiny. It was the most. That's why I can't watch the new trilogy because it was spoiled for me. And Destiny. But that dude at the LCS reminded me of that. Where, hey, you excited to read this? I want you to read this. Let me tell you what happens in this whole second arc real quick.
I mean, look, this is one of those that, and this is why I always am proud of of what we do, because like, yeah, I'll tell you some shit that happens in the book to get you interested, but like when we do these, like I'm not gonna tell you everything's gonna happen because I want you to go fucking read it. Like I don't want you to know every, like, case in point. Yeah, we were just talking about this before, but
What's that?
yeah, I was telling you about this.
Oh yeah, you got your black side in.
Yeah. Now I didn't tell y'all everything that happened in this book. I just told y'all some funny shit that happens in the book. Like, just be like, oh, hey, this part where dude's in a bar, da-da-da. It's not even part of the main plot. Like, it's a thing that happens on the side. Or I show you like a random conversation that ain't got shit to do with shit. Like, it's just a thing to be like, hey, this is this is just extra. This is like topping. It's not like the whole fucking cake. Yeah. I'm not gonna hold you. Dude would have caught hands in the shop, in the LCS. It would have been the brawl at the discount bin.
Dog, I was so fucking mad. I started one issue of Die Loaded, right? And I will say I was annoyed when he said it, but then I reacted to it because the girl was like, I think that should have been a surprise. Oh, I am sorry. As soon as he said it, I just go, wow. Yeah, I think I should have been surprised. Oh, but the book is so good, isn't it? Isn't it good? He looks at me and asked me that question, and I just walked the fuck off. Like,
well, no, because that right there. And see, I hate that shit too, because people will do that shit and then try and play like, oh, what? I'd be like, fuck you, dude. Like, get the fuck out of my face.
I want to go ahead and get this out of the way real quick. 1999 from that boy Jeremiah. He said, I am on your ass, Carter. For real though. Why y'all not at DreamCon? And don't say it's because that's for the YNs. Well, I didn't even know that DreamCon was going on this weekend.
Yeah.
If it was not for Threads, because I keep telling Ernie, like, I get overstimulated on Threads because my algorithm is just jumbled with, if it ain't Memphis, some random movie, a comic here and there, video game here, it's too much. I need to streamline my shit. But I saw somebody talking about some girl who was like a booth babe at DreamCon, and
Was that the one that somebody was talking about getting to 1 million followers or something like that?
no, this
Okay,
girl. Apparently, what's your boy's name? Tony Weaver. Him.
that ain't my boy. That is not my boy. Get. Don't you ever. don't you ever.
There you go. The comic doc. There you go.
Oh, the racist girl.
Yeah, that's all I know. She's a booth babe who people found her tweets about how she don't like hood weebs and she don't really want to go to DreamCon and be around those people. Then I saw her and I'm just like,
oh, wait a minute. Wait, no, wait. No.
What?
Kaori. Is this the same girl you was telling me and Cap Diesel about? The one you said was colorist? Please tell me it's the same. Huh?
Who is Kaori? I don't see a Kaori in the chat.
Y-
Oh, I get it now. Comic Doctor
Yes.
for Dr. Kaori. Hey, man, fix that goddamn name. I didn't know that was you. Yeah. But no, that's all I know about DreamCon.
Yes!
That's all I know about DreamCon.
I knew it. Ooh. You know what? Hey,
What?
Kaori, don't say nothing else. Don't say nothing else. Don't say nothing else. Don't say nothing
You can't
else.
do that. You gotta cut that shit out. You gotta cut that shit out. Because now we are all like, wait, why is he getting all giggly like this? And she just adding a whole bunch of S's to her goddamn yes, and don't nobody want to explain nothing. She used slurs against Asians too, which is wild. When at an anime con, that's nutty. That's nutty. I've heard that's all I. But again, that's all I know about DreamCon.
You know what?
I've heard conflicting things that she got kicked out or something or other. But
well, let me look. Here's what I'm gonna do. Let me give folks an opportunity.
What?
To oh no.
What?
Oh no. So
What?
okay, if it's the one I'm thinking about here, I want to make sure we're talking about. I want to be 100%. I want to be 100% certain. I'm thinking about the exact same person. I want to make sure that I am still thinking about the exact same person. But yes, I'm curious because yeah, I think people don't get vetted very often before they get put on, to do shit. Yeah, I think that's a huge problem in a lot of these spaces because I think people sometimes they just don't like. To be fair, I think sometimes people just don't pay attention. Well, that too. They don't care and they don't pay attention.
She's just a booth babe. She's just there to look good for the weebs, and I ain't gonna hold you. When I saw the IG before she made everything fucking private, I was can I say not impressed and y'all not get mad at me? I was not impressed.
I mean,
if that was supposed to be a booth babe, you got low standards.
Yeah. Okay. So
low standards.
Well, so I was thinking about a different girl, so I could say it.
Okay.
I was okay.
Damn, it's multiple. Goddamn.
Yeah. Well. Okay. So, but this is one of them. But like, it wasn't the exact one I was thinking about. But no, there's a lot of racism and colorism in cosplay spaces. Not that this is a surprise to anybody. I mean, we've been hearing about this shit for a long time, but we're typically used to only hearing about it from like. Wait, do I have a from these?
Yeah.
We're only used to hearing about it from these.
Yeah.
We're not used to hearing about it from Yeah, y'all know.
Oh, no, you ain't gonna lie like that.
Yeah.
You ain't gonna lie like that, man.
Well, no. We do
Mm-mm.
definitely get it. We do
The
definitely
Caucasian conglomerate is worse. But we ain't gonna lie like that.
100%.
But we ain't gonna lie like that, though.
Well, no, I'm not saying
We
that.
ain't
I'm
gonna
not
lie
saying
like
that. I'm not saying that.
Yeah.
Don't. I'm just saying that it's just not as
Put your hands
in
down.
volume.
You're making me nervous.
But yes, it's not as flagrant. Not as flagrant. But yes.
But that ain't got shit to do with shit. Why are we? Well, Flominum, thank you for the 1999 from the house that Drake built.
I don't. I do want to make sure we don't. This I don't want this to go. Unaddressed. But that boy Jeremiah, thank you for that. 1999 super chat, and then we've yeah, that's the God damn it. So the colorist light skinned girl.
The colorist light skin.
That's the one. Yeah, that's the other one. Like, so anyway, so let's get back on brand here. Yes.
Has that ever been in conversation at some point?
What do you mean?
Going to
DreamCon
too.
Has
there ever been a conversation of like doing a Blerd cave at DreamCon?
I've thought about it. Like, see, my thing is, I don't. Okay, there are people in the world who think that I lack self-awareness, but I want y'all to understand I am so self-aware that it is painful even to myself. I don't know if anyone, like, cause I'm kind of to go back to his earlier point.
Just say it.
DreamCon is for the YNs. It's for the YNs, and I don't know if we are YN worthy. Are we YN worthy? Are we?
You know what's going to be his counter to that? You know, because I looked into some people that were going to be there. Issa Rae is going to be there.
I mean, she ain't a YN.
She's not.
Shit, how old is Issa Rae? Fuck. Now I'm sitting here.
Now you are not supposed to ask that question. That question gets your ass pepper sprayed by black women.
Well,
Don't do that.
I'm not gonna ask her. I'm gonna ask Google.
Jesus.
I'm gonna ask Google. God damn it. Oh, she ain't number like a couple of years younger than me. So yeah, she's 41. She good. She good. Hell, she
motherfucker called me Unc Carter. We are fighting.
Oh no, I got to swing on you.
We are fighting.
Well, you know what? Honestly, I've been embracing my Unc status a little bit more.
Wait, nigga. So you said don't say it's only for the YNs, and you 23. You're a YN. What the fuck you want me up there for? Why you want Ernie up there for?
Well, okay, so the reason why I say it is because, like, I feel like there is that. Okay, you know what? It would probably be good for us to show up to stuff like that. I think it would be fun, personally.
Yeah.
But yeah, I wonder. Like, because you never know. You okay? You have to say they say you don't know what you don't know. And I think it would actually be beneficial to us. I just don't know how it would translate. You know what I mean?
At least he said it right. Ernie should go, not you, Carter. That's what I'm
saying.
Damn,
that makes it.
And then the disrespect just got right behind it. Well, y'all are kind of old, but you would probably like it. See?
Damn, that's crazy.
It ain't for us.
Well, I mean,
like for Jeremiah and Dr. K Ori Knight, I think that's how you say her name. I see Instagram, nigga. That's for people like her that just want to go in that motherfucker dressed like Rouge the Bat for some fucking reason and just be walking around there. That is not for us.
Not
we just gonna walk in there normal. We just gonna walk in there normal. It's not for us.
Not Rouge the Bat. Oh my god, I'm done with y'all. Okay. We also got another 1999 A super chat. Actually, no, Canadian super chat. Yeah, that's what we love to see. We got but had to slide a little something to the for the collection plate. We appreciate you. Thank you on that one. Thank you. We also got Highlight 915 in here. Says, "What up, Cave? Y'all check out the Clayface series yet?"
I did not.
I haven't. I have not checked it out yet.
I'm not gonna hold you. So number one, the only reason they did this, and they were honest with why they did this, is because of the Clayface movie.
Of the movie, yeah.
Here's my thing with that. The last bit of story that I absorbed when it pertains to Clayface was James Tynion's Detective Comics. It's on the goddamn shelf behind me.
Yeah.
And I really like the characterization that James Tynion did for Clayface in that book. The relationship between Clayface and Cassandra Cain, Batgirl. And I don't think I'm going to get any of that shit in this Clayface series. I think they're just going to go right back to making him a villain because reasons. So that's why I've been kind of hesitant to even want to start that series.
Who's on this book? Jude Ellison. Jude Ellison S. Doyle, directed by Frank Gallen. That's funny. That's funny. No, it's okay. So here, I'm gonna show you what I'm looking at here. Let's open this up in a new.
Are you two 1980s old or 1970s? Ernie was born in 63. I was born in 2000.
If you don't quit lying, oh my God. No, I was born in 82. So yeah. I'm 82. I'm an elder millennial. So there you go.
Carter talks like that. You are not the first person to say that, and I don't think I know how to respond to it. I feel like it's disrespect. Carter talks like he's from the late 70s, early 80s. She is not the first person to say that, and because I don't know how to I don't know how to accept and take that, I'm gonna just take it as disrespectful.
Well, no, actually, I do agree with this because I'm not going to hold you. I kind of feel the same way. Curious say DreamCon is absolutely not for me. I'm sorry. BlerdCon is barely for me. And that's why, people ask me, why I don't go to BlerdCon. I was like, I don't go places I'm not invited. So, or places that I don't feel like my presence is, whatever it is. So yeah, it is it is what it is. But no, I wanted to show you this. And I wanted to show you this because it was particularly funny to me because of something that is done on because this is the movie poster variant. And here, actually, I want to zoom this.
That should have been the real cover. It reminds me of all those Pharaoh variants you've been doing.
Yeah, right? I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying. And here, I want to see, this will show up right. Okay, bam. So here, I want to take it here though, because I want to look here. Looky here. I like how they did this. Like it says, written by Jude Ellison S. Doyle, directed by Fran Gallane. And I like that because it's the artist is the director, the writer is the writer. Obviously, I thought that was a nice little touch. I thought it was cute. But no, I have not checked it out. Though I will also say I didn't like the title of it because it the subtitle of it was it Celebrity Dirt. I thought that they missed an opportunity to call it Celebrity Skin, but they probably couldn't get the rights to that.
It's nasty.
What, man? What's wrong with Hole? What's wrong with What's wrong with Hole? There's nothing wrong with Hole.
Celebrity Skin is gross. Carter 100% tells kids to get off his lawn. First of all, girl, I almost called you something. I live in LA. I don't have a fucking lawn. That's number one.
I was about to say, lawn? What lawn? This man ain't even got AC. He ain't even got AC.
First of all, we do have AC, but it's too goddamn expensive to cut it off.
Well, that's fair. That's fair.
That's the conversation I told you that we had, where I told you apparently light bills here, you pay them once every 60 days. So it's one big ass lump sum.
Yeah.
But I don't need you bringing up the AC, nigga. My fan is in front of me. I got the windows open. fuck nigga. Like you just really trying to be disrespectful about that AC comment. I caught it. I caught it.
I'm sorry. I apologize.
But no, I would never tell kids to get off my lawn because I would never be outside to
It's
see
too
them
hot.
on my lawn.
Yeah, it's too hot to be doing all that.
Okay, let's talk about comic books
That's
real
a
quick.
choice.
We were talking about,
go ahead. Shoot.
We were talking about Clayface. I want to keep it DC real quick, real fast to complain, but I keep it to myself. Maybe I'll put it on Threads or something. I wanted to talk to you about.
By all means.
I want to talk to you about Daniel Warren Johnson's Chain Kata series that got announced.
Oh yeah. We can talk about Chain Kata.
Daniel Warren Johnson's new big book. He's been talking about it for a bit. It just got announced this week over at Image. It's called Chain Kata, and bless that man's heart. He did a live stream. I'm gonna tell you why in a second, but he did a live stream yesterday. For any of you that don't know, Daniel Warren Johnson do a power bomb, Wonder Woman, Dead Earth, Extremity. The Moon is Following Us is another one.
Sure did.
He does live stream on YouTube. It's Friday with D-Dubs if you want to look it up. He's just drawing some new book that he can't tell you about. You can see the streams when he was drawing and penciling Absolute Batman Annual, if that's your cup of tea.
You can also see he used to do when he was still doing art for Transformers. You would see him like penciling and inking and lettering some of the stuff that was in Transformers.
So he's doing a live stream all about Chain Kata yesterday, and he said that he was thinking about what the name of the book should be, and like I know I want to do chainsaws in space. I like how Warhammer 40K looks, but I can't really get into Warhammer 40K, and this is where bless his heart comes in. So I was looking at the chainsaws, and have you guys ever heard of this movie with Christian Bale called Equilibrium?
Oh, yeah.
And they do this thing called bless your heart. We knew where Chain Kata came from, big dog.
So here, I'm going to show some age. You know where I thought he got it from? Because he is kind of a kid of the 80s as well. I didn't think about it being a play on Gun Kata.
Really?
I thought it was a play on the old movie Jim Kata.
Oh, Lord.
That's what I thought. What I thought.
Okay, so my mind immediately went to Gun Kata, so I'm like, okay, that's where he got it from. It's just when he said it, I'm like, well, duh. But anyway, here's the thing that I wanted to talk to you all about, just to make you all aware if you're not watching those streams. So you see this cover here. He showed us the black and white before it was colored. Of course, it was colored by Mike Spicer. That's his always. That's his peanut butter and jelly. But here's the thing. So apparently, issue 1 is going to be given out to people at San Diego Comic-Con before it's released for out to the world. Right. Something that I sent Ernie, I wish I had did it before we started. Where you see everything in color like this. Apparently this will be the trade. This will be the front of the trade when it does come out. The main series, when it's coming out issue to issue, is going to be in black and white with watercolors, or how Daniel Warren Johnson said it, hybrid colors, because of the way he did the art. The characters and shit like that, all of that's in black and white. When they're out in space, that's where, if you look at the background of what Ernie has on the screen right now, that's when you start getting things. You'll see in color. Some kind of color. But the main series, when it's coming out issue to issue, is going to be in black and white. When the trade comes out, that's when everything is going to be in color by Mike Spicer. So now you really have a situation of which one you want. Because when he said it live, I immediately DM'd Ernie and was just like, well, I know what book you're gonna be double dipping in.
Yeah. Most likely. Actually, I want to see something. I want to see something. Because I like knowing things.
Okay.
Here, let's go to. I want to go to League of Comic Geeks right
Yeah.
quick. I want to see. Okay, so no, they have not announced any. They have not announced anything. So, yeah, I want to share this. We'll share this. But this is we don't have any like gory details as far as like FOC or anything like that. The
Yeah.
release date has not even been revealed yet. But because I was going to look to see if they had any like variant covers or anything like that listed, but they don't have any. But yeah, no, this is. It looks like it's gonna be pretty crazy. It looks like
Yeah.
it's gonna be pretty fucking crazy. And you know what? I co-sign it. I think this is a. I think this is a good choice. I think this is an excellent choice. If I do
I'm
say so
actually
myself.
trying to cut some stuff from his stream to try to send to you to give everybody a general idea of what they would be looking forward to. I just sent you one.
Hold on.
Just so you all know what you getting into when you get those single issues, if you do get those single
It's
issues.
gonna be, you know what? It's kind of almost like his Space Mullet series.
Yes.
Almost.
Yeah. There you go. There you go.
For anyone that has read Space Mullet, it's gonna be kind of along, I guess, in terms of like look, it'll be along those lines. But yeah, this is what he's talking about here. With the like everything, like
that's
the background
how it's primarily
and
go. When it's in when it's in space and you can see outside, it's gonna look like that, but everything else is going to be just all black and whites.
Yeah, which I mean, I'm here for that.
You can even see some of the Warhammer isms in that last one I sent you, with people kneeling and praying to a goddamn chainsaw.
I mean, I love it. I ain't gonna lie, the only thing that makes me a little irritated about it is that there was before I learned that this was a thing. There's a story that I was working on over the week that literally it's not the same plot like at all. Like I can tell you that. But the main character would be a woman who had a chainsword.
Okay.
But I was like, when I saw that, I was just like, oh well. But no, but yeah, it literally I'm pretty sure even though there's no FOC or release date, I'm pretty sure you can still add it to like your pull list or like hit up your shop, and I'm sure they'll probably be able to like get it hooked up. Also, Carter, in the I want to go ahead and prep you now. But in the immortal words of Bad News Barrett,
I'm afraid I've got some bad news.
You're probably about to hear some shit that you probably don't want to hear, and that is we got us a Streamlabs super chat, 20 euros from Ralph, who said, "Sing it again, Ernie." So I gotta sing it again. Thank you for that. 1999 super chat. That said, we appreciate you, Ralph. Thank you. I apologize, y'all. I apologize. Let's go ahead and talk about what we're here to talk about, though. Let's talk about what we're here to talk about. The thing that we put on the thing here. I'm gonna use a thing I don't usually use. Let's do that. Okay, so
I don't love that fucking jingle, Jeremiah. I don't.
No, he does. He
I
does
don't.
love it. He does
I
love it.
don't love
Don't
that
let him lie to y'all.
goddamn jingle, bro.
Don't let him lie to y'all. He loves it. He loves it. Mikey likes it. Or Carter likes it
Highlight
in this case.
until you asked Ernie that question. I don't know why. I keep thinking that series is ended. I did not realize it is still going right now.
Was
Shredder.
Oh yeah, no, Shredder, yeah, it's still running. I think they just had a new issue drop. Like, what was it last?
Yeah,
week?
issue 9 just came out.
Yeah, they just had a new issue drop. So the thing that we're here to pontificate about today, it is a series under a banner of comics over at Image called Ghost Machine. We've mentioned Ghost Machine before, but Ghost Machine is an imprint that I've kind of found myself dipping my toe into a little bit. I haven't gotten really too deep off in everything. I've mostly just kind of stuck to this one book, probably more than most.
Yeah.
But that being the book we were talking about, and that's Hyde Street. Now, Carter, you've had more experience with Ghost Machine because you've been reading the Rockefellers and Geiger.
Oh, I have 3 of the they right there.
Yeah, let's say
right
you've been dipping your toe in the Ghost Machine.
I mean, you've been doing it too, just not to the extent. You know what it is? I'll tell you what it is.
Yeah,
I'm dipping my toe in the Ghost Machine, formerly known as Mad Ghosts of it all, because some of these trades end up, or no, all 3 of these motherfuckers ended up on like the discount shelf in my LCS. So I said, sure, let's give them a try. But you're in the Ghost Machine of it all just because of that long ass Geiger conversation we had.
Yeah. You know what? Yeah, that is fair because for those
you in there a little bit, not to the extent that I am. But what was your question to me? What was your question?
No, I was just gonna say, or rather, I was gonna ask, what is it that okay, so let's first off, let's just tell people what Hyde Street is, and then the question will make more sense. But Hyde Street, it sounds like it is what it sounds like. It is what it probably sounds like. It's a horror comic, sort of. Sort of. It's not like 100% horror. There's a whole lot more to it than just that. But if you want a gross oversimplification of what the book is, it would be that. It would be that.
So my sales pitch to Ernie was, it's a horror comic by Jeff Johns, and I could stop right there because he knows who Jeff Johns is. He's a horror guy. I know this. But if you were a casual, Brian Acosta, let's say you were a casual real quick since you just got up in here.
There you go.
And you asked me what was Hyde Street. I would tell you, take all the horror movie icons, let's say a Jason, a Michael Myers, whatever the fuck. We put them all in one area, and then it's almost like a competition of, if Michael Myers can kill this many people, he can leave. If Jason can kill this many people, he can leave. That's what I would tell somebody that doesn't know who the fuck Jeff Johns is, who Ivan Reyes is. It's just a horror comic, and that's the basic gist. We have several individual. Well, yes, Candyman is another one. Thank you. We have several people. We have a cast of characters that are on this particular block.
Yes.
Don't know how they got there. Don't know why they're there. They were simply told, you're here now. They were told by an individual, You bring me this amount. Thank you, the scorekeeper. They were told by this man named the scorekeeper. They don't know who the fuck the score. I almost said the conductor. That's why I caught myself. I don't know why the conductor was in my fucking head.
I kind of want to hang on that one for just a little bit because it's such an interesting concept to me. The score, like, okay, so let me set you a little bit of a situation here. Let's go to a wider view.
Yeah.
So here you can see up here that we've got. Oh wait. Shit's going crazy right now. Hold on. Let me mess with something right quick. Is this... Let me close this. I think this is part of the problem. Okay, yep, that got rid of it. Okay, there it is. My crazy ass had DaVinci Resolve still open. I was doing too much. I apologize. I like to apologize to all the people I've hurt in regards to this. But like you can see up here, there's this huge scoreboard. And you see this guy right here trimming the tree? That's the scorekeeper. This is the guy who basically calls the shots. He's the one who basically is like, hey, this is how everything works. These are the rules. This is what you do. This is... Matter of fact, they even kind of have, like, if you read the trade, they even have, like, a little sketch in the thing of him, which I thought was kind of funny. Yeah, they have sketches of all the characters that get featured in the book, but I thought it was funny that they had the sketch for him in there. But he's like, yeah, he's just this dude. He looks like a regular ass guy. He looks like somebody you would see at the bookies. You go, like when you go racing, you go to the horse races. He looks like the guy that would be back there, taking your bets, or like if you were at the blackjack table, he looks like the guy that would be like dealing. He doesn't look like anything like particularly impressive, but he's a whole problem. Dude is like a whole, like he's not even like a featured character is the crazy part. Like he's compared to everybody else, he's in the book the least. He's in the book the least, but his presence is so big.
To be. Yeah, he don't need to be. I brought all of y'all in here. If you want to get out, look at this.
Yeah.
I can put all my ornaments right here, big dog. I ain't got to do nothing else. When he has to show his hand, boy.
Oh yeah, no, it's a wrap. It's a wrap, pimp. Well, and I think so with Hyde Street, being what it is, it's a place for people. It's a place where you have all these unscrupulous people who have done terrible things in life, and now they're forced to do more terrible things in this kind of a purgatory type of setting. But what I loved about this, and this, I want to give y'all this little tidbit. And once again, this isn't a spoiler because it happens literally at the very beginning of the book. But you're introduced to a character who I'm gonna go ahead and tell you off rip is gonna be a character you ain't gonna be able to stand, but you're gonna love him at the same time. You're gonna love to hate him, and you're gonna hate to love him. But when you start this book off, you're gonna be introduced to a character by way of their first interaction with someone from who has wandered in, because this is the way Hyde Street works. You know how like how many of my where's my from fam at? Where's my from fam at? Like people who watch the TV show From, because you guys are gonna know what we're talking about. You know how on From, whenever a new group of like people show up in the area, they just kind of wander in, like they're not looking for the place. They just stumble into it. That's how Hyde Street works. You could be walking around minding your own business and boom, you're on Hyde Street. Like, now, granted, only people who have, typically, only people who have done terrible things wind up on Hyde Street.
Don't know that yet, just from this page. You just see Betty White crossing the street with groceries. That's all you see.
Look, all like you see this woman, the first thing you go start, thank you for being a friend. That's all you know. That's all you know.
An excuse to fucking say.
Move on. I'm just saying.
Jesus.
But no, this old lady is walking around and she's got these groceries and she's trying to cross the street, but there's all this construction that's going on. And enter my favorite character to hate, Pranky. So Pranky pulls up, and he's always dressed up as a Boy Scout or Cub Scout, whatever the fuck. And he's like, hey, I'll help you cross the street. I got you. I'm trying to get my badge for helping the elderly or whatever. Yeah, he sums it up pretty well. And he's there hanging out with this lady, helping her, you get across the street, and he's, talking to her, and like, they're making conversation, all that good shit. And basically, this is kind of his way of like sizing, people up. Cause like he looks innocuous. I'm gonna go and tell you right now, you saw the thumbnail. This little boy ain't shit. You saw the thumbnail for this shit, so you already know what time it is. But Pranky, that's his whole thing, is that he likes to lull people in. He likes to pretend to be innocent. He likes to pull you in. He kind of wants you to tell on yourself. And that's kind of what's happening in this whole interaction, because as he's walking with this lady, and here, let's give it a zoom. Let's give it a zoom in. And you see here, she's talking about how like, I was originally born in Montgomery originally, my husband and I, we moved here and get a job, so on and so forth. And, he prays, oh, you have kids? Like, oh yeah, we had a daughter, but we lost her when she was 5. And my husband's gone too, 13 years ago to this very day. And, all this good stuff, and you keep noticing, and if you're very sharp, you'll pick up on it. But in the background, you will just keep seeing Hyde Street, just in the background, just chilling. You see the little street sign, and then as it kind of goes along, things get a little sinister because Pranky's like, "Hey, what are you hiding?" He's like, what's going on? He's like, you up to something? He's like, you ain't telling me the whole story. And the old lady, she's like, I don't know what you're talking about. And it's here where Pranky reveals, oh, you got some bottles in this bag, but we've been looking at the bag this whole time. It's been nothing but groceries. She went to the Super Low and got her some of that discount meat, got her some breads.
Help. Crossing the street because there's construction going on, and this random ass little Boy Scout, then you knock this old ass lady over. He done knocked over designing women for some reason.
And then it's revealed that the stuff that she has in her bag is cyanide. Well, the reason why you might ask, well, wait a minute, what's up with the cyanide? What's up with the cyanide? What's the big deal here? Well, the big deal is that it goes back to something that Pranky was asking her about earlier that she was giving the game away on. And it's that she said she had a daughter, but she lost her when she was 5. She had a husband too, 13 years ago to the very day that that he passed away. The reality is that this woman killed her kid and her husband.
Just going back to when you we're talking about the Sixth Sense. Where old girl in the Sixth Sense. She was apparently Betty White saw Sixth Sense too and knew that poison was the route to go.
Right. She was like, go ahead. One more sip, Cletus. One more sip. But no, she this is what's going on. Is that it's revealed that this woman, she's done terrible things, and it's up to the people who are like the denizens of Hyde Street, the people who actually live on Hyde Street. It is up to them to basically met out punishment. Like, now there's other options, but in the case of Pranky prefers punishment. And you kind of just have to go with it from there. But yeah, basically it's one of those situations. Like, imagine if, I mean, okay, you know what it is? If you imagine you went to Elm Street, but there was more than one Freddy Krueger. Like, that's basically what it kind of feels like. It's like, if you go to Elm Street and it's like, yeah, Freddy's there, but there's also a Teddy, a Larry, a Peggy, everybody is on some bullshit on Hyde Street. There, and the crazy part is, the characters that we do see, they're just some of the characters. There's names that get listed like off and on throughout the series that you're like, oh wait, they're like, case in point here. I'll show you this. Right here, there's a scoreboard, and out of, like, you see all these characters, the nanny nursey, the colonist, the demon within, Lady Lost Eyes, the butcher of Hyde Street comes up later. You see the Chain, you see Sister Hood, the Circus Clown. Like, I can go and tell you right now, out of the names I just named, you don't deal with any of these characters with the exception of 2 that I've named thus far on just this side.
One thing I do want to say, this is for all the audio files. So he's listing off these names of different characters. And what you all can't see is the numbers that is next to the names and what that number signifies. And what each and every person was told on Hyde Street. You want to get off Hyde Street? Bring me 10,000 souls.
Yeah.
So that's what, shout out to the audio files. This is what you all can't see. So like Ernie brought up Nanny Nursery. She's brought 8400. The colonist, we don't know how many he's brought over. The demon within has brought over 7200. I think that's Lucy Lost Eyes.
Lady
87. Lady Lost Eyes 87. Motherfucker with the name The Butcher of Hyde Street has only brought 9. There's reasons for that.
There's a reason. There's a reason. It ain't because he's slaw. I'm gonna just say that now. It ain't because he's slaw.
And well, like, deck it out. He's looking at Pranky's name. Pranky has 18,231. You only need 10,000 to leave.
Yes.
So let me just go ahead and tell you all this part, because it's not a spoiler. It's all in like the first trade. What you find out is basically, yes, deck it out. Pranky is there for the love of the game.
Yeah.
Because he's already made enough to leave, but does not want to go. He don't want to leave High Street. Why? You find out when you fucking read it. It's actually really interesting as to why. And for as much as Ernie likes Pranky, I fucking hate this kid.
Oh yeah,
when you find out more about Pranky, when you find out more about the other characters, you kind of get it. You kind of get it.
Well, the thing is, and I want to point this out too, and I don't think this is a spoiler because, I mean, obviously this kid's a piece of shit. He's a whole piece of shit. Pranky isn't just doing it just for the love of the game. I'll take it a step further. He's actually doing it because he don't give a fuck about nobody else.
Nothing.
He doesn't want anybody to get out.
I'm going to tell you what I thought about reading Pranky. I cannot remember the name of this movie, but I saw it again in an Instagram short recently. Do you remember that movie with Macaulay Culkin?
The Good Son. Yeah, The Good Son.
That's what Pranky reminds me of.
Yeah, he is. So the thing is, y'all ever, some of y'all, my COD players out there, like, you ever get mad when you trying to get your kill streak up, you trying to get all your shit off, and then someone just keeps stealing your kills? That's what Pranky is. Pranky's a kill stealer.
Yeah.
Like, he doesn't give a fuck. He will pull up on your shit and yank, like he will yank your shit so fast, and he don't care. But the thing is, I will say this: when you learn more about these characters, now Pranky is probably I would say, of any character of the story, even though yes, there are other characters. Please believe there are other characters that are equally as important. Case in point, one of them being a character who's kind of become a favorite of mine. He's actually the voice, the narration of the book. Like he's the character you get the perspective of the most in the whole story, but he's not a character who you see, like, he's not there like all the time.
Yeah,
And that's
he has
Mr. X-Ray.
He has his Mr. X-Ray. Yeah, that's who's on the cover. He is like the face of Hyde Street right now.
Yeah.
But it's because he's doing his own thing, trying to set shit up behind the scenes, and he has his reasons for being there, and he has his reasons for wanting to leave. But the one thing about this book is just that every character is really fucking interesting for the most part.
Yeah, no, like, honestly, there's not a single character in the story who I've looked at and been like, they could have kept that. They could have kept that. Like, I've never caught myself saying that about any character in this book. And mind you, like, I want to go back to the scoreboard. So, like, you look at the scoreboard. This scoreboard basically tells you who all, and keep in mind, notice, while this shot is only focused on this scoreboard, there are tons of other scoreboards. So there's tons of people who live on Hyde Street. But the characters who you do actually get focused on in that first trade, or at the very least get mentioned, the Butcher of Hyde Street is kind of mentioned like off and on. Like, he's a character, like, you see his name might come up in passing. You don't see him until after the first trade. Sisterhood is one who pops up, like, she pops up for like a split second. You've also got the Matinee Monster. You're gonna see him, and there's a very interesting reason why he has 0 deliveries. There's a reason why
he hadn't brought one person over there,
right? Pranky, who we've already talked about, who literally is so close to doubling the goal to get out. Like, this man literally, he about to lap motherfuckers. Mr. X-Ray, who's kind of on the low end, but he's got kills, but he's not really pulling them in.
So here's my thing, because you brought up a good fact about kill stealing,
right?
And can you imagine, like, how long they probably have been there for Pranky to have 18,000? And can you imagine getting your kill stolen that many times?
Well, I mean, because, okay, so Pranky has been there since at least 1955. That's when, so, okay, that's another thing. Some of the characters come from very different time periods, which is also what makes some of these scores diabolical, because Miss Goodbody, that's another character who we see a lot of. And I go lie, of every character, she's the one who I'm like, like, I'm not saying she's a bad character. I'm just saying, of all of the bad characters, like the evil characters, she's the one where I'm like, fuck that motherfucker. Like, fuck her. Like, she ain't shit. Like, and I don't mean like Pranky, he ain't shit, but he's fun. Miss Goodbody, I'm like, ooh, I hope somebody catch her. I hope somebody catch her slipping. Ooh, I can't wait. Ooh.
Don't protein powder. Ooh, Lord. Don't put that protein powder.
Also, so, like, and also there's another one, Dr. Ego, who we don't. You don't see him a whole lot in that first trade. He's mostly just talked about. But, like, when you get to that second, because I think the second trade will probably be out before too long, because I know, like, the storyline they're currently doing right now is
the Butcher of Hyde Street storyline right now. I think an issue just came out this
12.
Week,
issue 12 came out, and and the way it's been going thus far, because I think the first trade's like 7 issues or somewhere in that neighborhood. But so it's pretty safe to say they'll probably have the next trade in the next 2 issues. But
next trade is actually coming out on the 29th of this month.
Oh, well, then there you go. That settles it. That settles it right there. But yeah, so basically what happens is Anytime, and just to kind of to highlight some, because this is actually thing, because I saw someone that boy Jarrett my ass with the population of the town is Kiori was saying that people basically get brought to Hyde Street literally every day of the year, multiple times a day. Like it's literally like, this isn't like every once in a while. It's like, no, it's both residents and visitors come in all the time. Now, I don't want to go too terribly far into the deals and how they work, because there are some characters where they have very specific deals that are tied to their backstory that I want you guys to see for yourself. But I do want to say that when you start meeting some of these other characters, like case in point, I mentioned Miss Goodbody. That's this character. She is a fitness instructor, and she is terrible. She's a terrible person, and she is like, honestly, I think of any of the characters, she is probably the one, maybe I would actually say she's probably the one with the least redeeming qualities. One of, if not the most, irredeemable characters. Because basically, her whole thing is that she took advantage of people in life. She was terrible to people in life. That's how you wind up on Hyde Street. But like, there are some people who you can make an argument as to, I mean, honestly, like Mr. X-Ray. I mean, I'm
so happy you said it. Thank you, thank you. Because the one thing we've been kind of focused on is like the majority of people that are on Hyde Street, they've done something bad, and the one thing that we've kind of been focusing on a little bit is like the people we've named. Somebody done died because of them. Miss Goodbody is one. Pranky's one. Y'all saw him kill Joan Rivers on them first couple of pages. So Mr. X-Ray is one where we still haven't been told, I don't think, everything about him, because there's a reason he's wearing those X-ray glasses before he ended up on Hyde Street. Because like I said, we've told you about people that are there that have the reason they're there is because of some loss of life, with the exception of Mr. X-Ray, because Mr. X-Ray is just a salesman in a sense. His whole, if you let's go back since a lot of y'all asses tried to call us fucking old. The ads in like Wizard magazine and those old like bubblegum comic strips and stuff like that of like the X-ray glasses,
that's him,
or like the finger trap thing like that. He sold those to kids. He was taking advantage of kids to get their money, selling them shit he knows was not real. Like those X-ray glasses. We know X-ray glasses ain't fucking real. But I thought that's a pretty low down way to end up on fucking Hyde Street, just making like a hot, like a dub real quick.
Well, look at here. This is actually here. I want to, like this is like right here. You see right here, because that's what he's actually looking at. He's pasting together the ad. And you see here's Mr. X-ray glasses, a hilarious optical illusion, or is it? And basically, he pushes these things as though they are in fact real, when they are in fact it's a hoax. Like here, you look here. They do the whole sea monkeys bit, where and you see like his homie is like, hey, brine shrimp don't sit on thrones. They don't even live in castles. Like, what are we doing here? He's like, man, look, everyone in the world lies, Jim. We're all a commercial for someone we're not. Now, I can make a case for why he's on Hyde Street, because he is responsible more or less for some bullshit, but I feel like there's more to his.
Yeah, there's more to that. I hope it ain't for that goddamn monkey. I hope it ain't for the monkey, bro.
You know what I love?
33 is not old, Dr. Kaori Knight. Thank you.
I mean,
anyway,
I will concede ground that I am old, but I will concede that ground.
I hope it ain't for that monkey, bro. I hope it ain't for the monkey.
Oh, but no, it's hilarious for some reasons. But like, when you go through and you just kind of see like some of the stuff that's going on, like this guy, Mr. X-Ray, for as much as he acts very moral and principled on Hyde Street, this dude used to be a whole son of a bitch. Like this dude used to be a whole, like he hated children. He wasn't a good father. he basically abandoned his fucking family, more or less. He was, and like what the guy says right here, he says, we're disappointing thousands of American children with his mail-ordered junk. But when you see this guy on High Street, this guy is like he's the picture. He's literally the picture of moral fiber. Like, yeah, he's the guy who's literally trying to talk sense into Pranky. Like, he's the guy that's trying to like straighten Pranky out.
So I think I'll disagree with you there. I think with this book, the one thing you see with everybody got an angle.
Right.
And I don't think it's as much as him trying to straighten Pranky out. I think it's a mask.
Well, it's
and yes, there is a reason he's wearing those X-ray glasses.
Yes.
He ain't talking about it. That's why Mike Manhattan, I see you have read it, but I'm gonna need you to slow your roll on talking about anything in regards to this goddamn book, because we would rather people go out and read it for
give away too
themselves
much,
as opposed to see the shit you say in the chat. That's the only reason.
Yeah.
But with Pranky, I think it's more so like, I ain't trying to straighten you out, but nigga, just go over there somewhere.
Well, no, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not saying he's trying to like, not saying he's trying to like get him to not do bad things. Like, more like to adhere to the rules of the game. Like, he's trying to get like to stop kill stealing, to stop like being so, because like you said earlier, Pranky can leave whenever he wants. He just don't want to. Because he's a little shit. Yeah, he's like, hey man, look, you know what it is? You know what this whole thing reminds me of? This whole thing, like him and Pranky, it reminds me of DBD.
Oh wow!
Remember how you hear people talk about the killer rule book for survivors, the survivor rule book for killers.
Yeah.
It's kind of that whole vibe where it's like, hey, you're not supposed to play the game this way, or no, you're actually supposed to play the game this way, and Mr. X-Ray is like, hey man, like, because he even says here, there's supposed to be an understanding. We're not supposed to like, go after each other's quarry. We're supposed to kind of stick to our little areas and, maybe not try and like snatch up people's, stuff or whatever. And Pranky's like, man, fuck me. Like, Pranky's basically like, man, fuck them kids. He's like, I don't care. He's like,
Pranky is the one that would just face camp you in DBD. You're not supposed to face camp. You're supposed to let somebody come rescue me. So no.
Look,
that's Pranky.
I ain't gonna hold you down. Pranky the motherfucker, not only will he face camp you, he'll just repeatedly hit you on the hook.
Yeah.
He'll just sit there, and he will do it until you die.
Mm-hmm.
He will literally do it until you die. And it's like, bruh, like, stop, man. That's crazy.
Okay, so this is a very easy question to answer. Bird Nerd asks, so who is the good guy in this comic? You all for reading it.
Yeah.
That's the easiest answer I can give you.
Yeah, like, there is no good guy in this. Like you have, okay, so here's the thing. There's bad guys and there's worse guys. That's basically how this book functions. Mr. X-Ray is the closest thing in this book to a good guy. Like,
I would say the matinee monster.
You know what? Actually, you know what? You know what? Honestly, yeah, no, I give you that. The matinee monster is, and I don't want to go too terribly deep into.
But you can't say as to why.
No, you can't say why.
That's why I'd say the matinee monster. Yeah.
But I will also say the matinee monster is not around enough. To be the face that, like, to be the good guy face that you're thinking that he might be. He is, but he is of any of the characters. And honestly, even he's not exactly squeaky clean.
Absolutely.
Because it's that thing, like, and this book is going to ask you a lot of questions.
Everybody is dirty. I like that. Yeah. Everybody's dirty.
Nobody in this story is clean. Like, everyone has done something bad. The question is going to be, what level of bad are you willing to let slide? Because I'm going to be honest with you. Yes, the matinee monster, he is the least I would actually say, he is actually the least problematic of the problematic people on Hyde Street, but he did something to get there.
Exactly. Exactly. You know what? Since you said that, let me tell you what I'm thinking about right now. I want to know what that monkey did to end up there.
Okay, so all right, and see, so I'm gonna tell you what, and this is why I think it's actually a good thing to pick up the individual issues, because that's something I did notice about the trade, and I don't know if you caught this, but the
No, put me on game.
the individual issues of Hyde Street. And here, since you mentioned the monkey, let's talk about the monkey. If you read the individual issues of Hyde Street, this is where you can get some insight on some characters, because they have little data pages in the back of each of the single issues. But I noticed in the trade, I don't think the trade has them. Or maybe, or it could very well be possible they, maybe it was a thing that kind of, came up later. But if you go into those individual issues, especially the most recent ones, all of them have data pages about the characters, either a character that is focused, like in that issue, or like another character that is of some import. But they've done it for like at least a handful. They've done it for at least a handful of characters up to this point. But you do get one about Reese the monkey. You do get one about Reese.
Did not know that. Okay.
But yeah, the Kiora, you ain't shit. So I'm letting him slide. I'm sorry. I mean, like I said, it's all about what are you willing to let go? Like, because I'll be honest with you. The thing that, so like the reason why I would, so all the characters are complex, right?
Yeah.
The reason, even though Miss Goodbody is only, Miss Goodbody is only responsible for one body. She only got one body to her credit that landed her on Hyde Street. Without going too terribly deep into it, the matinee monster is kind of the same. But the difference is the circumstances of how that body, got dropped and how they felt about it afterward. That's the difference. It's like you don't necessarily have to be a mass murdering psychopath or like a serial killer to wind up on Hyde Street. We saw what was it? We saw Blanche Devereaux wind up on Hyde Street, for just getting two. For just getting two bodies. So I mean, if one body, if one or two bodies is good enough to get you on there, then I think it's like, and that's also another thing too, is like you can show up as a guest to Hyde Street. Everybody, even the people who live on Hyde Street, everyone that comes to Hyde Street comes as a guest. The question is how you wind up staying. That's kind of that's something that I think is going to be an interesting thing to find out for yourself. I would also like to give shout out on this book to Ivan Race, who
cool. That fucking art, man.
Yeah, dude, the art in this book is fantastic. I'm sorry. Like, I don't give a fuck what you heard.
Ooh, Lord.
Fuck what you heard. Now, I will say, Ivan's not on every issue. There are some, I think the one where we get Miss Goodbody is one where he's not on it, but he's on every other issue pretty much. Yeah.
Ivan Reyes, Brad Anderson is another one.
Brad Anderson's on one. There was somebody else. Somebody else did an issue.
Francis Portela is one.
Yeah. Sometimes I'll have somebody come on and do like the flashbacks. They'll have like flashback moments. They'll have somebody come on and do something for that. And I think we would be not doing our due diligence to not bring this up, but there's also been spinoffs and one shots. Miss Goodbody,
one of which it didn't turn into a live action deal,
which is crazy to me. I'm just like, bro, what are we doing? But no, this right here, it happened on Hyde Street. Devour. This is a one shot that basically, this isn't you already get the origin story of Miss Goodbody in the first trade. So you know who like if you read the first trade, you know who this heifer over here is. But
Yeah, I can't call me old if he's saying that, bro.
I'm just look, hey, look, I'm just saying, it is what it. Yeah, actually, no, John, that is correct. It is kind of like the Predators movie. Everybody is there for a reason. Nobody is innocent. Nobody's that is very perfect. Thing there. But no, Miss Goodbody, she has a one shot. And I also, Leah, get thin or die trying. This, and I'm not gonna hold you. I hate Miss Goodbody so much.
That is nuts.
But I hate her. And the thing is, I hate her even more because of what she represents. Because if you can't tell, I said she's a fitness instructor. First off, this isn't. I think it's safe to say she's a fitness instructor. She wound up on Hyde Street. I think it's safe to say you probably can figure out for yourself. You'll put the 2 and 2 together and come up with this motherfucker killed somebody using her workout regimen. Like she she caused harm with her. Like, it wasn't like she intentionally tried to do it. Just it happened. But like the whole thing is this issue is about her and her method for killing people or punishing people rather on Hyde Street, and how even with like how Hyde Street works, it also kind of plays with the rules. This one shot plays with the rules of how Hyde Street functions. Like, I'm not gonna hold you like. And I think that's what I like about this is that Hyde Street is so nebulous of a place that you can go to Hyde Street, not realize that you've been to some otherworldly purgatory. Like, you don't know how you got there. You don't know why you're there. People might even kind of whisper about the place. But like, yeah, like everybody there has some, because you're on Hyde Street, you literally have some level of power. And while everybody there for the most part is a normal ass person, all the stuff that they were gruesome for in life just gets magnified. Like, we mentioned Dr. Ego. Well, Dr. Ego, like I said, is not featured in the first trade, but you do see his handiwork. You do see his handiwork. There's a point where, and yeah, this is it right here. Like, there's a moment here. Let's zoom this in. There's a moment where somebody is running down the street begging for help because they wanted to get some kind of a surgery. They wanted to, they wanted to get plastic surgery, and you see this person, you can't see their face or like what's going on, but clearly they're like, "Hey, I don't want to fix my face anymore," but they won't listen. Please, somebody, please stop it. And once again, there's rules. Some people follow them, others don't. Mr. X-Ray's like, "Hey, I can't get involved. I can't really get involved." You see the orderlies walking up, and they look like they get ready to beat somebody's ass. They don't look like they get ready to take somebody back. They look like these look like orderlies for an insane asylum.
Yeah. As soon as I saw that boy, he was like, "I wanted to fix something, but I don't want this anymore." I said, "Oh, so Dr. Ego. Oh, so we just made an evil version of Nip Tuck around here. Okay, then. We
Pretty
got
much
a horror version of fucking Christian Troy and fucking Sean McNamara.
That's basically what it is." But no, Dr. Ego, he was a plastic surgeon in life, but he was also known for like doing excessive surgeries on people, like doing stuff that wasn't required. And that has kind of become his thing on Hyde Street. That's like he basically they done brought Dr. Giggles to goddamn Hyde Street.
Oh, please don't, Mike Manhattan. I almost banned you. Don't put that into the abyss. I don't want Ryan Murphy's ass nowhere near this shit.
Oh no,
I don't want him to breathe the same air of the Barnes and Noble that this trade is in. Keep fucking Ryan Murphy away from this.
Oh no, I really do not want to see Ryan Murphy nowhere near this shit. This is like, yeah, and the thing is, so just and kind of like what we said earlier, like with I've been kind of getting away from showing too much of what's possible. But one thing that cannot go, I guess, understated is when you look at what it is these people are capable of. Like, what is it these people are able to do that makes them so dangerous? You know what I mean? And like, case in point, when we were talking about Pranky, walking the old lady across the street, suddenly you see like, oh shit, like this woman's fucking feet, they're now stuck in the goddamn street. And I won't show you what happened.
Cyanide in the middle of a construction area. Feet got stuck in that tar and that cement, and
that's
things
it.
happened.
Yeah, that's it. I don't even.
You know what? Say this. He got another badge.
He got his badge. He got his badge. And that, dude, first off, he need another sash. And I will say, and I think, Pranky gets kind of the lion's share of the storytelling in that first trade. And I will say, not every person that Pranky takes out, I mean, well, honestly, really, all the people he takes out, they're very deserving of it. But like the way that he does it, Pranky is he's the Chucky. It's like he's like the Chucky and the Freddy Krueger of Hyde Street, because out of everybody, he's the one person who plays with his food. Like, he's the one person, like, he will do the, hey, I'm gonna make you think something else is going on, and then I'm gonna hit you with the pow, like when you least expect it. He likes to fuck with people. And the whole thing is, you're probably asking, okay, so there's this, okay, so what's the point? What's the point of the story? Honestly, the point is what it is. It's for them to get off of Hyde Street, the ones that want to. But the thing is, what is stopping them from being able to, like, because everybody is like, this is one of those stories where everybody is a protagonist, but also every character is probably somebody else's antagonist at the same time. There are characters who do not like each other. There are characters who do not get along. There are characters who, if given the opportunity, would do anything and everything to fuck over one of the other people. And it's dog eat dog. It's dog eat dog on Hyde Street. So, and honestly, I don't even want to say anything beyond that, because to say any more
is out.
Yep.
Go treat yourself. It would not be on a Blerd case. Dog, it took a minute to get Ernie to read this. This is one of them Carter recommendations, because I said, I know how you feel and how you feel. I still think you would enjoy this book. And then he read it, and then he kept going, and then he kept going.
Yep.
So yes, the first trade is out. Go to your LCS, go to in stock trades if you want to try to save a little bit of bread on it. If you want to go digital, you can go that route as well. What's up?
I want to see something real quick. Hold up. Let's you know what? Let's do the in stock watch.
It is currently $9.29.
Yeah,
on in stock trades right now.
So yeah, you can go to in stock. You can pick this up for a smooth 10. You can get it for a smooth 10. And I do recommend it. I actually do highly recommend this book. It is like, I think it's no secret how I feel about Jeff Johns as a person. I don't like Jeff Johns like at all. But I am also the type of person that, and never let this be said that I'm not this way, because there's plenty of people I don't fucking like. But if they're talented, I'm not gonna say they're not talented. I don't like when people
don't like
do that.
Joss Whedon. That astonishing X-Men, though.
Hey, look, y'all can call Joss Whedon everything but a child of God or whatever. Hell, you can even go as far as to say he ain't a child of God. But here's the thing: I'm not gonna sit here and first off, it would to say Joss Whedon isn't talented is cope. I'm being real with y'all. That's cope. You need look no further than Buffy the Vampire Slayer, Angel, Firefly, and then Astonishing X. And then look at Avengers. Look at Avengers. I'm sorry, but the guy is good. Like, and to say he ain't, You
No, he
lied
is
to
not.
yourself.
He is not Neil Gaiman bad. No, 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 no.
Joss
no.
Whedon is just Joss. I think that's kind of the thing. Joss Whedon was just a piece of shit. He was just terrible to people. He was just terrible to people. He was vindictive and a turd. And it's not like Neil Gaiman levels of like, oh, he was, at least to my understanding, I don't recollect any allegations of like
anything like that about him. No,
no. I just the stories I've heard about Joss Whedon, like case in point,
Jeff Johns.
No, I'm talking. Oh yeah, that.
Oh,
yeah,
gotcha.
Yeah, it's one of those things where with Jeff Johns, I will say the thing I have heard about him is it is damning. It's damning, but
yeah.
He's not as it's not that he. You know what? Honestly, I'll just call a spade a spade. The man has, and this is why, like, I had pulled up in stock trades.
There you go.
He is verbally, this case right here.
Yes, let's say it like this.
Racist.
Let's just say it like this.
Yeah, racist, sexist, verbally abusive. That really was what it is. Has he sexually assaulted anyone? I don't think so. Not that I know of. But he is a piece of shit. And I think that you do, and this is why, once again, why I said, if you want to read this, read it however you choose. But I would say if you just have to have a physical copy, go buy the shit off In Stock Trades. It's already been paid for. But no, I just based on some conversations that I've had with other people who've worked in the industry.
Yeah.
And have had ties to Jeff Johns. That's where my personal, like, a lot of the other stuff I could dismiss as hearsay. But I know stuff because I've gotten word from very specific people who actually
I'm happy you
know
said that.
him.
I'm happy you said, because when you say racist and sexist, but now we're platforming it, then we wouldn't. Then no.
Yeah, no.
I don't want to say that. But
No.
with the you have been told things which you in turn told me.
Yes.
So he is an asshole. I get it.
Yeah.
But I don't want to say anybody is fucking racist and sexist, because then what the fuck are we talking about this book for almost 2 hours? So no. But verbally abusive and things like that, absolutely.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, it's just he's
that
moved
was for Joss Whedon. Got you.
Yeah,
cool.
No, Joss Whedon. That's another story. Joss Whedon, his whole. That's why when I was talking about earlier, when I said like I don't think I've ever heard of Joss Whedon like sexually assaulting anybody, but I do know that motherfucker's a racist and a sexist, and also hell, ask Charisma Carpenter what she thinks about Joss Whedon.
She
will
talk about Joss Whedon, man, real quick.
Well, I mean, he literally
Angel was right there, wishing that motherfucker would try to deny anything. It was so gangster. Even see, I don't want to get into this because we are clearly veering off. But I love that. She came out. Charisma Carpenter came out and said everything. Cordy came out and spoke her truth. Who was right there next to Cordelia, but fucking Angel. I loved it.
Yeah. Oh no,
I loved it.
Look, Angela. Look, that man said, "Look." She said what she said. She ain't say nothing wrong. Fuck that motherfucker.
Whoa. I love when this happens. Andrew Augustus, Zeb Wells does not suck. You are just one of those angry Spider-Man fans. That he did one Spider-Man run that a lot of vocal people didn't really vibe with. So now everything Zeb Wells has done has just been bad. Fuck out of here.
That's like
Fuck
I said, that's
here.
That's a lot of cap, because
here's out of here.
Well, and the thing is, and the reason why I will say that, the reason why I will go as far as to say that is that, yeah, you can say you didn't like this one thing,
Yeah.
You can say you didn't like this, this, that, here, or the other, but the reality is that Zeb Wells does a lot of shit. It's kind of like, when people talk about Eve L. Ewing, they think, oh, Eve only writes comics. It's like, no, Eve writes books. Like, she writes books. She does other shit. Same goes for people like Al Ewing and Ed Brubaker and so on and so forth. They don't just do comics. If you only engage with their comic shit, you're kind of hoeing yourself out. But
you know what, Ernie? I don't want to hear all that bullshit. Scott Snyder is one of the worst fucking writers I have ever had the displeasure of reading. Damn, man, you didn't like Absolute Batman? Absolute Batman. Motherfucker, did you read that Iron Man Noir? It sucked. So I know all his books suck. Iron Man Noir was terrible. So I know all that Batman crap is just as bad as Iron Man Noir. Fuck out of here. No, we ain't doing that.
Well,
we ain't doing that, dog.
I think that okay. I think that personally, your mileage with Zeb Wells is gonna vary, honestly.
Yes.
Because he does a lot of shit. He doesn't just write comics, he writes TV and movies too. Now I will say some of his movies that he has written are not, the greatest things I've ever watched. Case in point, Thor: Love and Thunder. He is a co-writer, though he is an uncredited co-writer on that. But he's like, hey, don't put me on that. But he actually wrote what I thought was one of the funnier episodes of She-Hulk. Okay. Which was the one where they went to the retreat. It's actually literally called The Retreat. He's even though I think that Deadpool Wolverine is not like the best movie in the world, I will say that he is a co-writer on that. And say what you will about the Marvel Zombies animated show. I thought for what it was, I thought it was good, and he was the head writer on that. Also, I'm not gonna sit here and pretend like this motherfucker didn't write Hellions, which was easily one of the best books that came out of the Krakoan era of X-Men. So,
did you ever get that hardcover?
No, because and you know why? You want to know why? Hold on, wait a minute. Yeah, I'll tell you. I'll tell you why.
For all of y'all that want to know why he doing that, so I bought Hellions on eBay and I got it for sticker price. The price was not astronomically high or anything like that. And I told his ass, you need to go on eBay and just go get it right now so they don't bust your head. What happened? He did not.
I did not do it. I did not do it. Well, actually, I tell you what. It's now if you try and go on there and get the
hardcover?
Hellions, the hardcover, they're trying to sell that motherfucker for $150 on eBay, and I'm like,
told you to get it.
And I'm like, brother, my brother in Christ, my brother in the Celestials.
Boy, that hardcover look good on my shelf right now.
I mean, don't get me wrong.
I told him.
Don't get me wrong. I appreciate what they're trying to do. I appreciate that. I appreciate they're proud of that. But that is a markup like a motherfucker, because that book is not supposed to be more than $75. And it's one of those things where, like, when I've talked to people, writers, artists, whatnot, in comics, when they talk, when you talk to them about the resale market. Because I remember
it's insane.
Oh,
it's insane.
No! Oh, it is so bad. It is so.
And you
bad.
Actually reminded me, because you said $75. I actually got my Hellions hardcover for the $50.
Oh yeah, you got it at the solo sale, right? You got it off of.
I got it off eBay. I got it off eBay. But no, here's the thing with Ernie, and I know why he ain't gonna get it, and I know why he ain't gonna get a lot of fucking books on eBay anymore.
Yeah,
because he still has PTSD from completing that goddamn Ninja Turtles collection.
Yes, I do. Is. Yeah.
That's what that is.
No, that's 100. Well, because I remember when I talked to Mike Norton, the artist for Revival, when I talked to him about what I went through to get the hardcover collection for that series. And when I told
Yeah.
him how much I paid for volume 2, he was like, he just kind of looked at me, and I was like,
Even yeah,
man.
I know. Something else I was
Yeah.
looking at since we just going in
This
on
is true as well. What Berdner just said here. $150
150 on eBay should be a
Yeah.
clear indicator it needs a reprint. Absolutely. There's one book I was looking at on there on
Yeah.
eBay that I wanted. Now I already have it. I have it in trade. I have the complete collection. Luther Strode. I never knew it is the Tom King effect all over
Yeah.
again. So Yuri G, that Wonder Woman run, boy, you'd have thought, boy, everybody, he ain't never did not a good goddamn book in his entire life. People hate that Wonder Woman book so bad, but
Crazy.
they have a hardcover of the Luther Strode series, the entirety of it, all the trades in a hardcover that is currently on eBay going for $200.
Fuck that.
Exactly. But it was funny because there has been a YouTube channel that did a retrospective on Luther Strode recently. And Justin Jordan announced it a day before Image did. We're coming up on the 15th anniversary of Luther Strode.
Jesus
So
Christ.
what? And see, look at you. To hell with Tom King. See, case in point. Because of the 15th anniversary of Luther Strode, they're re-releasing the first issue with all new covers and a gang of back matter for the Blerd without fears of the world that love back matter. And they're also coming out with a treasury edition of the first issue so you got a treasury edition of Tradmore trippy ass art. So that is a thing that is coming at some point from Image. Good God, I forgot about Carnage USA. I tried to forget them little ass Carnage minis they kept doing. Minimum Carnage and all that shit. I tried my best to forget them, dog.
Well, I was also going to point out too, just for those, if you are interested, not to circle back, but just to just kind of
Please.
put this out here. If you are, for whatever reason, if you are interested in Hyde Street, it is on Global Comix.
There you go.
So just going to put that out there. Actually, everything up to the 10th issue, the 11th and 12th issues are not on there. But that also might coincide with some shit that
we know they ain't gonna be no more.
Yeah, we know they ain't gonna be on there anytime soon either. Because apparently this is something that Carter and I were talking about yesterday. You can get the first 10 issues either in single, or you can get the first trade, which is the first 7 issues, like up to this point right here. You can get those on Global Comix if you have the membership, which there is a link in the description if you want to get a slightly cheaper version of that 1-year subscription, yada yada yada. But there's a thing that was that came up over was it like probably within the past couple of days. And it is that Global or not Global Comics, but Image Comics is going to be pulling they're going to be pulling their all new comics from Global Comics after a 3-year partnership. Now, I don't really fully understand like the full I kind of want to go a little bit. I kind of wanted to look a little bit deeper into it to see like exactly what all that what all that's gonna entail. But basically it says that it'll still have Image Comics. It just won't have brand new Image Comics. What's probably more likely is that when something comes out in trade, that's probably when it will come out on Global Comics. At least that's the way I kind of read this. Basically, it says this is a here it is. right here. Boom. Says
Yeah.
Image Comics. This is right here on Popverse. Says Image Comics is apparently broken with the would-be digital comics giant Global Comics, ending its distribution of new comics from the publisher to that platform after 3 years. This comes after some fans, myself included, notice that while Global Comics still has a ginormous back issue library of Image Comics, the more recent Image Comic releases, roughly those released since April of this year, 2026, haven't been appearing on the app. So yeah, that's the thing.
See, okay, real quick. This is gonna be a really sad thing that I'm about to say, but I want to start it off with something positive. Second Chronicle said, "Thank you, Carter, for bringing the Rockefellers to our attention. That book is fire. You are most certainly welcome, and everyone else that gave the Rockefellers a try because of my recommendation. My recommendation streak is still no L's. But the sad thing I want to bring up." Bird Nerd is saying that Tim Seeley got death threats for what he did to Magic.
Yeah,
this is going to be a real sad thing I'm about to say, but this is the comic books business. Everybody gets death threats. That's a sad thing to say. Tim Seeley can just join the Dan Slott Club because I think Dan Slott started it with Superior Spider-Man.
G. Willow Wilson, G. Willow Wilson got him for breaking up.
Tom King is up in there.
Yeah.
Snyder's up in there. Zeb Wells up in
Dennis
there.
Camp.
Yeah.
Here's the thing.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. You know what? And I'm not trying to minimize this with what I'm saying, but I'm going to say this. I'm not saying this is the case for every time this happens.
Yeah.
But if you are a writer getting death threats from your readership, there's an at least 70% chance you did something right.
Yeah.
Or at the very least, you did something interesting. Because here's the thing, and I think this is something, and I need comic book fans, and comic book readers to understand this. If you read a story that makes you mad, it's okay.
Book down,
put the book down, but also at the same time, just because something made you mad doesn't automatically mean it was bad. Or, and this is very important to take note of, this doesn't mean that it's worthy of death threats. Like case in point.
You need help.
Yeah, you need professional help. Like, you need professional help. You clearly exist in a space where you're not able to distinguish fantasy from reality. But no comic book is worth death threats. Let's go ahead and just say that now. But when a comic makes you feel so angry, like in that regard, here's the thing. I think sometimes people just aren't able to cope with the fact that they felt something. And the thing is, every writer's job is to make you feel something. It could be to make you feel sad. It could be to make you feel glad. It could be to make you feel mad sometimes. And sometimes that is a goal of some writers, is to piss you off, because a pissed off reader is an engaged reader. Look at how many people kept buying Zeb Wells' Amazing Spider-Man despite the fact they said they hated it. They kept buying it so they could keep hating
currently begging for that goddamn omnibus to be reprinted.
Yes,
because it's sold out.
Right. So I mean, the thing is, like, I think we just need to accept that these are not serious people. They're not serious people at all. They are seriously disturbed, but they are not serious in their actions. And you know what? Like, what I thought was funny was when people got mad at G. Willow Wilson for breaking up Poison Ivy and Harley Quinn. I was like, y'all just now figured this out. I was like, dude, Poison Ivy been sleeping with everybody but Harley for almost 50 issues. I mean, yeah, she's been getting with Harley when she's around, but I mean, Harley's like barely ever there. And Ivy's just kind of been like just doing
I don't
whatever.
give a fuck. They're supposed to be together forever, period.
It's like the same
That's
people.
a lot of y'all, and y'all need some fucking help. You're trying to live vicariously through them because no other lady wants you, dog.
It's like, you know what it is?
I know that's lesbian goals. I know it's lesbian goals, and you want your very own Pamela Isley, and don't nobody want you, so you got to live through G. Willow Wilson's trade paperbacks. But you have to realize it ain't real.
No. Well, and I'll even go as far as say, because there was something I almost wanted to talk about, but the more I thought about it, more I was like, I don't care about this. But like, it kind of reminds me of the thing we were talking about after the show last week when we were talking about Brian Hill and his new Miles Morales Spider-Man series, and the controversy because apparently Miles has a new girl. Yeah, like he split with his girl. Now, my thing is, personally, I don't have a problem with Miles, moving on.
Yeah,
but I'm gonna tell you what I don't like about it.
Okay.
Because we gotta remember, Miles is still in high school. He's a young kid.
That was the argument Brian Hill made, was that he's young. They're not going to. We don't all do the high school sweetheart bag. That was his argument.
Well, no, and I agree with him in that regard. In that regard, I don't think he said anything wrong. However, I do not like when writers break up couples between, like, when there's a changing of the guard.
Mm-hmm.
Like what Zeb Wells did. Zeb Wells set up Mary Jane and Peter to be getting back together.
Mm-hmm.
And then when they relaunch, we come back and they're not together anymore. And it's like, okay, well, what the fuck? And it's like, okay, that's like, look, and personally, I don't care whether Peter and MJ are ever together. I don't give a fuck about that. But if you're going to tease it and then immediately turn and be like, oh, wait a minute, we're not doing that. We're doing something else. She's with some whole ass other dude we've never even seen or heard of before named Paul. That's diabolical. But like, when you do that shit, it was kind of the same thing for me with Storm, with Murray with Storm, when like it was revealed that Storm and Craig weren't together anymore. And we never really got much of an answer as to why. Like, I mean, I think there might have been like a passing mention, but it was like, oh, next thing you know, it's like, okay, last time we see Storm, her and Craig are like booed up in the bed together. Clearly, she'd have just got her back cranked a few times by the NASA astronaut, by the world's most dangerous astronaut. But then like we get to Morewa's book and now she getting her back turned inside out by Wolverine. It's like, oh, and then we're getting pregnancy scares and shit like that. So I'm just kind of like, I don't like when writers do that. Like, look, show me, don't tell me. Now I will say there is another issue I do have with it, and I don't really care about the interracialness of it all. I do find it interesting that Brian Hill loves pairing up black characters with Asian characters.
I was going to say, apparently that's some kink of his. I didn't even know it was a thing. But yeah, apparently that's some kind of kink he got.
You know what it is? It's kind of like, what show is this from? I can always forget what show it's from, but it's like, if I had a nickel for every time Brian Edward Hill paired up a black character with an Asian character, I mean, I'd only have a few nickels, but it's really weird that it's happened that many times, because he did it. Well, because
I wish you had to say quarters instead of nickels, because
I mean,
Ernie, that's you could have done a lot of loads of laundry with as much as Brian Hill do that.
No, you're right. Well, because he did it twice. He did it twice in The Outsiders, because he had both Black Lightning and Duke Thomas getting booed up with Asian people. In the same book. And even though technically it was never explicitly a romantic relationship in Blade, but they literally introduced an Asian character for Blade to hang out with that was kind of like is there a thing there? Like, what could something, I don't know, could something happen? It's like, it does seem to be a trend for him. It does seem to, I don't have a problem with, like I said, like, I'm a dude with a white wife. I don't have a problem with interracial relationships. But I do find it interesting that it's always Asian women. But hey, it's Brian Hill's book. He can do whatever the fuck he wants. Maybe he a Donald Glover? You might not be wrong. Speaking of that boy Jeremiah, we also got another super chat from my boy Jeremiah hitting us with that 1999 super chat. Says, Pocket Sand Carter, get them likes up. Quick question. I've been watching your video on making a comic. Should I start a one-shot or a 4-issue limited series? Here's what I'm going to tell you to do. Here's what I'm going to tell you to do. I think what you should do is base it on your confidence in how much story you have to tell. Now, something that I do think there is merit in is starting with the one shot, because that is what they do in Japan. In Japan, you probably might have noticed if you read manga to any degree, the first chapter of a manga is usually really long. It's usually like 50, almost 60 pages of an issue, and that's because that's the pilot. That's usually what they turn in to pitch to see if they can get a full-on series. Now, I could also make a case for 4. Maybe honestly, if the more palatable, like I would say, like if you're really just itching to get it to a publisher, when you're ready to get something in a publisher's hands, definitely have somewhere between 4 and 5 issues, because it's small enough that a publisher would be more likely to want to give it a print run, and would also be a safer risk for a publisher. Like it's just way more attractive across the board. But I would say, like, if you're just trying to get something out, you're trying to tell a story, you're trying to get your weight up on creating a comic, I would say start with the one shot first. And if you got a one shot, and then I would even go as far as say gauge how people respond to that one shot, and if you have more story to tell, I would go from there. And you could even go the manga route where that one shot could turn into a first issue and then just carry on. Almost kind of like remember DC New 52? What they would do is they would get or not even just New 52. They did it, DC did it when they were doing DC Rebirth. They would have an issue 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, whatever, but they also had a so-and-so Rebirth one shot for a lot of the characters that had series that basically was kind of like a starting point for the actual series. Like, it's like you wanted to read that Rebirth issue. Like, if you wanted to read Green Lantern, you read Green Lantern Rebirth #1, then you read Green Lantern #1, so and so and so forth. You could do it that way. But honestly, it's your book. You do it however the fuck you want. But I do think get that one shot out of you first, and then go into go into the limited series. I think that's the way to do it. That said, let's take a I tell you, there was another thing I did want to talk about, but I think we're gonna save it for maybe next week, possibly. Maybe I might actually let that one get another issue up in it first before we, or maybe wait till it gets to trade before we really go into it. But originally I did want to talk about Odin, but I want to let that one simmer for a little bit before we talk about it. Fantastic book. I do recommend y'all read it, but it's a fantastic series. But that would just be a whole ass other long conversation that we would be talking about because of how much I have enjoyed that book so far. But Marguerite Bennett is handling business over there. Carter, you know what I think? I think it's time to get into some questions from the Discord. What do you think?
All right, cool. Let's start it with this first one we got from Mutant Crash Out saying, "What up, Blerd and Carter? Hope y'all Saturday is going good. It's your boy's birthday today, and they got your boy working OT. Damn,
God damn, boy.
Just get them overtime hours,
please,
and then enjoy that birthday when you see that check." I wanted to ask, what books are y'all currently reading, and do y'all have any recommendations as well? We just did a whole goddamn Blerd cave about one we recommended. I also just wanted to say to beat the heat, Stay hydrated, and don't forget y'all free Slurpee from 7-Eleven today. I wish you had not said that, because now I got to go to 7-Eleven to go get one.
This
But
man.
there's my LCS moved locations, and it's right next to the 7-Eleven. So
Damn.
I got to walk in there. But
This motherfucker.
other books that I'm currently reading is
Yes.
Horror in Your Bag with Hyde Street. Third issue of Destination Kill came out this week.
Yes, it did.
I'm going to be getting into that. And just like with Black Sad, just like with Judge Dredd and the 2000 AD stuff, I want to go in blind again. And what I'm currently thinking about looking into, because it just had an omnibus come out recently, I'm looking into checking out a series called The Goon from Eric Powell. But like I said, just like with 2000 AD, just like with Black Sad, I know nothing about it except like skimming through like that Omni. Didn't even know what the fuck was going on. But I'm just gonna go in blind. I might buy an Omni and see what I'm thinking. What about you, Ernie? What are you currently reading that you have a recommendation? That's not horror. That's not Hyde Street.
Good question. So, some of these I'm not really sure. These are just books I've picked up. But
Yeah.
I did pick up Showdown this week,
Okay.
Ignition Press. Which this is on its second issue. Picked up Dispatched as well. So looking forward to checking out this. Basically it's a it's about an ex-government agent who is now working as a basically delivering Amazon packages.
Damn.
But no, it's how he's basically getting through his day to day and all that good stuff. I did pick up the homie and friend of the channel, James III, picked up his first issue of Aladdin, which is really good.
Okay.
Funny as fuck too. Really funny, really good shit. Also, Innards, also been keeping up with Rob Guillory's Innards.
I didn't know that came out. Okay.
Yeah. Second issue has dropped. It has dropped. We also got Exquisite Corpses, Rascal Randy.
That Rascal Randy, yeah, I did see that.
That Rascal Randy. Also, Die Loaded is still kicking.
Yeah.
Issue 7 is up. Speaking of the thing that was I think that was the book you said got spoiled.
Yes.
Yes. Also, Destination Kill, as you said, third issue. Which, by the way, this book, I will say, it is so. Destination Kill, the more I've read of it, it's not for the faint of heart in a lot of regards. Not saying because it's so violent, but like there's a lot of social and political commentary within the framework of that book, and it pulls no punches about what it thinks about certain shit. So I will say this: if you are politically sensitive, you might want to steer clear. Also, the penultimate issue of Thundercat Silverhawks dropped. Pick this up. Also, I love this cover, by the way. I'm assuming, this is Lion-O with a Silverhawks helmet on, I'm guessing.
Okay.
With a bloody Sword of Omens. And also, I picked up The Hunger in the Dusk book 2. My LCS actually picked this up for me. Because they knew I liked the main, like the first one. They knew I liked the first series.
Yeah.
So they were like, hey, you like the first one. Hey, we'll go ahead and get this one for you. So I picked this up. This is good shit. This is basically kind of like medieval fantasy, but kind of in a similar vein to like a Lord of the Rings, or something of that magnitude, or like with basically a ragtag group of humans and orcs having to work together where under normal circumstances they would be trying to kill each other to fight back against an ancient evil that's risen up from the ground and threatens to consume them both, regardless of their race or what kingdom, the silly shit that people let distract them. But yeah, I recommend all of those. Did y'all know that Rob Guillory made a comic for South of Midnight? I did not know this.
I did not know that.
But now that you say that, I must find it.
Shit, I forgot I got that one too. See, this is what happens. Like, Ernie gets his floppies. I get mine through Google. So, Destination Kill is one I'm reading right now. I got to read issue 3. Number 1 came out this week called Operation Iron Coffin from
That's another
IDW.
one. Yeah, Kaori and I were talking about that one.
Yeah, that one that I picked up as well this week. I have not started that one yet. It's just waiting to be downloaded. Even though I didn't like that it started at the dead beginning, I said I wanted to give the book a try since it's 3 issues in now. I'm going to try to start reading that Ben 10 and see what's up with it.
Yeah. Actually, I do have I actually picked up one of the reprint. I think it's one of the reprint covers. I actually picked up this.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'm digging it. I'm not even like the biggest Ben 10 guy.
Yeah, and there's a Greg Rucka book I thought was old, but apparently he's finally continuing it. I picked that one up as well. It's called The Forged.
Yes, The Forged. That was one I think we talked about it before.
Because it was from a couple of years back, but he's back to it now. So yeah, those are 3. Other than that, what's that?
The wild goosebumps drop in the middle of the Ben 10 book is crazy.
Jesus,
it's not like a new book or a series. It's just the art of Goosebumps in one place.
Yeah.
But yeah. Oh, also
okay,
you mentioned that was another book that I don't have it physical, but Fred Van Lente sent me an advanced review copy of, and I'm actually Vampirates. That's another one that that's another one I do highly recommend. That book was just off to the races as soon as it started. It's
that's always good to hear.
Yeah, it's good shit. I love it.
Okay,
and that's out of Boom Studios.
Yeah. All right.
What else we got? What else we got?
All right. Last question from Qdoma. He said, "Hey, Blerd and Carter, hope all is well for you both. Question: do you think Marvel will keep Bishop's sister around and have her not get killed off so she stays in the 616 in this new Bishop comic?"
I hope they do. But I also know the temptation there is to put the toys back in the toy box. Like when you have like a mini series, and granted, a mini series can always get upgraded to ongoing if it's selling well, because case in point, look at books like Poison Ivy, Black Cat. There's lots of books.
I would hate to bring this book up, but Batgirl,
that's another one. Batgirl is another one. Batgirl was not supposed to run as long as it did, and here we are. And
it's currently 21, and after 11 issues, I do not see why, but that's a whole other conversation.
Well, I tell you what, I thought that I'm trying to remember exactly when this started. The story arc. Okay, you said you've made it to 11.
Yep, that's the end of the second trade.
Okay, so
after Little Dude, they meet Little Dude, and now they're going to do something.
Okay, gotcha. So basically, she's met her estranged.
Okay, fuck it. Let's just do it then.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
she met her brother.
I made a video about it.
Oh,
so,
see, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
but
I made a video about it like 5 ever ago. But
I'll just do it quick then, Ernie. I'll just do it real quick.
Yeah.
First two trades of Batgirl are out for you all. First 2 trades, first 11 issues. I had this conversation with Ernie. Out of those 11 issues in those 2 trades, not one of them motherfuckers had anything to do with Cassandra Cain. both them trades were strictly about lore, backstory, and what Lady Shiva been doing.
True.
While that is all them 11 issues is about. Even the 11th issue, when Cassandra Cain meets her brother, you know who that comic wasn't about? It wasn't about Cassandra Cain. It was more backstory on what Bronze Tiger and this new estranged brother been getting down to. So that's 11 issues of Batgirl that didn't have shit to do with Batgirl, and I have a problem with that. Even if the story was cool and it was an enjoyable thing, I want to read about fucking Batgirl.
I'm gonna tell you why they did that. I think if they would have actually called the book Lady Shiva or just Shiva, I don't think it would have sold as well.
I wouldn't have bought it.
I mean, that's what I'm saying.
Good story. I cannot stress this enough. It was a fun little story. But that ain't what I bought. I bought a Batgirl book to read about Batgirl.
Batgirl spends most of the time, and I mean, I will admit, I think it's better now, but she did spend the first 2 trades of that book being a background player in her own book.
Like, that's nasty.
And it's not until Lady Shiva scoots aside, and I'll just leave that part at that. It's not until Lady Shiva scoots aside, and then Batgirl does become a little bit more, or rather, she becomes less of a background player. But then, like, they do the whole thing where it's like, oh, well, she's still like trying to figure out her shit with her mom, and then finding out she has a brother, and then, oh, what has Bronze Tiger been up to? It's one of those books that, like, it's a spiritual love letter to those old Richard Dragon comics, because that's really what they were doing. They were digging back into the past and the lore regarding Richard Dragon, Bronze Tiger, Lady Shiva, so on and so forth. It's just that it focused more on the Lady Shiva side of it, because that was the story that never really got told, at least not as much as Richard Dragon's own story was told. I like the idea of it, yeah, but honestly, I'm gonna keep it a whole LCS with you, man. That book would not have sold. That book would not have sold as well if it was like just Lady Shiva. And I'm not saying because she's not worthy of sales. It's because I feel like so many people don't know who she is.
Like, if you can get past the point of feeling scammed that you bought a Batgirl book that's not about Batgirl, it's a solid little story. If you can just get past the part of feeling scammed and bamboozled and then buying a book that ain't about the character on the book, it was straight. It was straight.
Yeah. I mean, look, let's see. Oh yeah, this part. Yeah, I have. He's talking about the Ed Brubaker video. Did we see the Matt's video with Ed Brubaker talking about he once robbed a computer store for drug money?
Oh yeah. Damn, I totally forgot about that. I was going to ask you if you ever finished watching that.
Yeah, I haven't watched all of it, but yeah, I knew about that part of it. That's why I think it's actually why Ed is so good at writing books about criminals, because he at one point was one. And that's not a knock at Ed. I still love Ed. I mean, yeah, hey, let's see here. Wait, where'd we go? Oh, here it is. Yeah, he robbed a computer store. Yes, that was a thing. That was a thing.
You got to remember though, he's 23. So let me see if I can help you out. You ever heard of Circuit City? He robbed one of them.
Was like a Circuit City or a Radio Shack.
There you go. Sharper Image. He was out here.
He robbed the Sharper Image. Get out of here. Oh, that's another book. Destruction Be Our Lot. That is another good book. I think the second issue came out very recently. It's pretty good. That might be another one we talk about here very soon. But no. And we actually let's see. Oh, right here. John Stewart real quick says, "Hey, we still on good terms with the Stranger Comics folks? Of course we are. I don't have any.
I don't see why we wouldn't be.
Yeah, I don't got any. Dude, Seb, that's my boy. I mean, unless something happened I don't know about. I love me some Stranger Comics. Yeah, we still fuck with them. I know they were live earlier. They went
Yeah.
live I think they went live about the same. Like Sebastian, he goes live a lot throughout the week, but
Yeah.
I know he went live earlier. Obviously, I couldn't watch it because I'm sitting here entertaining y'all. But
There you go.
but like
See,
whenever
see.
we go live on Thursdays, he's usually still live when we stop, and I watch after that. But yeah.
Second Chronicle, you need to pay attention, son. That boy said, "Have we ever gotten a team up of Bronze Tiger and Lady Shiva recently?" Boy, is you not listening? It happened in Batgirl.
I mean, it did actually. It did happen.
Where was Batgirl? Mind your damn business. You want your team up. Lamar had a question for Blerd and Carter. Will you guys be checking out Aman Vellani's new Image comic, Choo coming out in
Yes.
August? I
Yes.
did not know she had a new comic coming out. I
Yes, she
saw what
does.
was posted in Ernie's Discord about her favorite comic book characters, two of which being Tony Chu and Ricky Lawless.
Yeah. Yeah, no, she's doing yeah, she's doing a comic Chachu. It's gonna be through Image. It looks like it's gonna be pretty good.
Okay.
It kind of addresses like parts of her culture, her heritage, telling like this
Okay.
really cool story. So it looks like it's gonna be a fun ride. I'm here for it. I'm looking forward to it. And I saw Image Comics, they recently posted a video on their YouTube channel. I think they were like interviewing her. I haven't got a chance to watch it yet, but I just kind of saw it, scrolled it, added to my save later. But yeah, it looks like it's gonna be some interesting shit. I'm looking forward to it. Let's get into some more wait, did we answer that question?
Yeah, that's everything in the Discord. We've been answering
Okay.
shit in the chat. We're good.
Oh, let's go then. We got one here. Second Chrome says, question, while we're waiting for more Power Fantasy to drop, what would you recommend to read? Well, if you want something in a similar vein to Power Fantasy, I mean, honestly, Hyde Street is, I mean, not the same type of story, but just like having like an ensemble cast of characters telling like a wider narrative. That would be one thing I would recommend. I would also say, I know Carter would probably, I think Carter would definitely, be down with this. Exquisite Corpses is another thing I would recommend. Yeah, I think it's also kind of more of an ensemble story where like there's a bunch of different characters involved, and there's a wider narrative. It's not the same type of story. It's not involving superpowers or anything. It's involving a bunch of crazy assassins, but also a really good story. And oh my god, there was something I read. Because I've been kind of going on this kick of just like I've been running through so many books that it's not even funny. I've actually read so much shit that it's kind of Carter, I don't know if you've caught up on this. Have you caught up on Escape?
No.
Okay. Well, that's another one.
2 issues behind?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. 2
Yeah.
issues.
I would definitely recommend Escape, a book that Carter and I both have been reading since it came out. Grimm is another one. That's Stephanie Phillips, who's currently writing Daredevil.
Don't feel like grabbing. I don't feel like
He's
grabbing.
like,
It's behind me. That hardcover is behind me.
And I would also say, we talked about Ghost Pepper last week. That's another book I still stand on Ghost Pepper. And oh, dude, Carter, I meant to tell you this. Did I tell you that I got back into because you always ask me about books by Chris Condon that I think are good. Did I tell you that I got back into that Texas Blood? I finally picked it back up and started reading it again.
Okay.
Still good, still heat. I'm on the 3rd trade of that Texas Blood. That Texas Blood, that's a book I do kind of want to talk about on the show at some point. It's a hard book to describe though, because it's not a horror title. It's not a thrill. You know what it is? You ever watch No Country for Old Men?
Of course I have.
What if you read a comic from the perspective of Tommy Lee Jones in that movie? But there was more than just mundane criminality going on.
Hmm.
And more specifically, I mean like potentially supernatural shit going on.
Hmm.
That's basically what that Texas blood is. That's the best way I can describe it. Mike, you ain't shit for that. So could y'all imagine Ed Brubaker trying to sell a bag of cheeseburgers for drugs? Man, I got the cheeseburgers. That would be terrible. Oh, and also I finally finished that thing on the doorstep, which was really good. I really enjoyed that a lot. Yeah, those some good ones. Those are some good ones. Carter, what do you think? What do you think? Some other, like, if someone wants that power fantasy in their life.
I honestly don't know. Honestly, that's why I've been sitting here thinking, because there is so much going on and so much shit that could potentially go off because of the power fantasy. I don't know that there is another comic I can think of right now that is in that same wheelhouse. What do you have? If you just gasped like that, you got a good. You must have a good one.
It's only because I've been recently watching the anime. But there is a series called Daemons of the Shadow Realm. It's actually by the same mangaka behind Full Metal Alchemist. Same Hiroma Arakawa. So basically that one I would totally recommend. It's really good, really fun. It's a little silly, but because you spend a good chunk of the early going having the main character getting used to being in a modern world, and I won't go any further than that. But it's really fun. I've been enjoying it. So yeah. Also have a funny story to tell you. Well, I'll tell you after we get done with questions. But it involves my mother. Also, we got one here. Says this is from Highlight 915. Says, question, Ernie, have you ever read Super Creepshow? Is it good for horror fans? I've never read Super Creepshow. I feel like I would remember reading that. So, but you know what? I might make it my business to do so. Yeah, no, I'm gonna make it.
Sure, that book would have been in your wheelhouse.
You would think, but no, that is one. Yeah, for whatever reason, I've missed that one. Yeah, I'll even take you a step further. I really haven't even messed with any of the more recent Creepshow shit since it's come out. Like, Creepshow was one of those things, like, okay, so you know how when something's going on, there's always like two very similar things. I was always more of a Tales from the Crypt kid than I was a Creepshow kid.
Gotcha.
But that is not to say that I don't like Creepshow. It's just that it's a very different thing to me. But you know what? Maybe we could change that. Maybe we could change that. We've also got
Second Chronicle has a question of what happened to Blad's other adopted daughter from the Brian Hill run. Do we have another Blade miniseries to look out for? If you're talking about the little young kid that was, I don't remember him adopting her in that Brian Hill run. She was just the sidekick. The only Blade mini that has come out with that Brian Hill pen, was they have a new name for it, but it was Blade Red Band, which that took place after Blood Hunt, and shows you what Blade went off and did and some shenanigans. That's the only recent Blade thing that there's been has been that Red Band series, and then Brian Hill went and did and Ultimate Black Panther. Then all y'all slept through it, and now he's doing Miles Morales. But no, there's no other Blade thing that I'm aware of that's coming about, especially that's coming out, especially with the game now being in fucking limbo. Although there were people that got a little bit excited because they saw a tweet that the original like founder, excuse me, of Arcane was trying to buy back the studio. Apparently, he released a tweet telling Xbox to just tell him a number. So he's going to try to get his studio back. So you might get Blade.
Yeah.
We still don't know.
It's possible. It's very possible. And then we got this one right here. Says, Blerd, are you ever interested in doing X-Men 97 breakdowns? Your comic knowledge of X-Men's history is more extensive than these other breakdown channels. Yeah, honestly, so technically I have been. I think YouTube's just been kind of hoeing me on views for them. Is basically the best way that I can frame it. But yeah, I did one, and I don't know, maybe let's use this as a moment. Let's go to, yeah, here we go. So I did one the other day. Now I will say this one was a little late. This one was a little late, so forgive me on this one, because I think I dropped it like the day that the newest episode came out. But I did one, everything you missed in X-Men 97 season 2 episodes 1 through 3. This one, get that out of there. This one right here in the middle. So yeah, I've done like my reaction videos to them, and I've done like after I've sat down and had some time to kind of think over some things, I've been trying to go back and like fully like work out everything that I saw in said video or in said episodes, and I feel like I got pretty extensive in it, but yeah, it's one of those things where what's the best way to describe it? And I don't blame this video for, I mean, I do blame this video for it, but this video here had been doing really well.
Yeah.
So, like,
I fucking hate seeing that cover. I just get so mad when I see that cover every time. As soon as I saw you made that the thumbnail, I said his ass did it on purpose.
I 100% did it on purpose. 100% did it on purpose. There is a second video that I have like in the chamber that I'm hoping to release shortly, but like I forgot to upload it last night before I went to bed. I was gonna have it where like it would drop like after we were done after we were done with the live today. And YouTube is taking its sweet time processing the video. So that's also kind of the other thing is like when I've been doing some of these is like, because I've been showing more like actual video from this stuff, like YouTube has been real like up my ass about certain clips. So like I've been very careful in how like I show shit. Because since it's not something I normally do, I guess YouTube is just not used to me doing it. But that said, yes, there is a video that if you let's see here. Hold up, let me do this real quick while I am looking at it because it's irritating me to no end. But no, that said, yeah, I want to make it very clear that yeah, I want to do those things. I'm gonna try and do them for every episode that comes out, and hey, if people have a thirst for that information, I hope that I can provide. I know like in one of them, I think like I tried to do as much of a call out as to the different characters that have popped up in the first 3 episodes. There were some that honestly their names I just didn't remember. There were like 3 or 4 characters whose names I was just like, I don't know who the fuck that is, or I don't remember that character's name. But I did hopefully, fingers crossed, YouTube will let YouTube will let this other video that I got that I'm trying to post. Hopefully they'll let it do what it do. Right now they're kind of bullshitting me. They're fucking with me right now, and I don't appreciate it. And I guess, do we have anything else, Carter? We got any other?
Not really, because we're doing good on
Yeah.
time. And the one I see, that's just gonna be you shitting on another book, because that's all I would do is shit on that book. That's more so just dunking up. So no, I don't see anything else.
Okay.
I'd rather we.
That's fair. That's fair. That's fair. That's fair. Okay. So, I will say, yes, I do agree. Like, okay. So once this stream is wrapped, here's something I need you guys to do. And I would really appreciate it if you do. I do need you guys to hype the stream. Once the VOD is up, I would really appreciate that. Helps this channel out tremendously. I know that it does require you to come back. I wish you could hype them while we're live. I wish that was a thing, but unfortunately, until that is, we have to do it this way. You're gonna have to come back to it. Also, yes, if you see any of my videos, which by the way, you can hype a video for the first week that the video is up. So yes, if you want to come back and use some hype, use it on the live stream, use it on some of my new videos. I'd really appreciate that. I know you can only hype 3 things a week. But I would appreciate if you took that chance to hype mine. So yeah, like especially like some of these like some of these videos, like some of them definitely need a little more help than others, but yeah, I would personally appreciate it if y'all could hook your boy up. Also, for anybody that is here, if this is your first time checking out the show, please hit the like button, obviously, but also hit that subscribe button and tap that notification bell, so that way you don't miss out on live streams, and also that way you don't miss out on any of my other videos, because YouTube likes to hoe your boy out sometimes. They like to put me on Front Street, and it just kind of is what it is. But do that, helps the channel out tremendously. Do all of those things. Like, don't just do the one. Don't just like it, hype it, subscribe, notification bell, share it, all that shit. I need y'all. I'm just saying, just being real with y'all.
Okay. That was a lot of getting all the professional shit out of the way, but now I kind of want you to dunk on that book, because I know you'd probably be funny if you said it.
What book was it?
Somebody asked us, well, it's because you showed Cage, so they said, well, now I'm interested what your thoughts are on 100 Bullets.
Oh, so no, I haven't. I've never finished 100 Bullets.
Okay, so I can help you out, Mike Manhattan. What are I can help you. My thoughts on 100 Bullets? So Cage was horribly done for black folks. The beginning of 100 Bullets that I read was just replacing black stereotypes with Hispanic ones.
That's okay. Yeah, I can see that. I can see that.
And I didn't even finish that one either. So
yeah,
but that's no, big dog. One more. Ralph Baer, Carter, Ernie. I have posted about a Treasure Island audiobook with Keith David involved. Is that something you both are interested in?
Man, Silverthroat?
When I found that out yesterday, dog, I about died.
Oh yeah,
if you don't know what that is, Keith David has a Threads account.
Yes.
And Silverthroat is his name on Threads.
Old Silverthroat. I mean,
oh man, that's nasty. That is so nasty.
I mean, I like Keith David and I like Treasure Island, so I mean that seems like an automatic win.
Yeah, I'd check it out. Yeah. It would make me want to go back and watch Black Sails again. But I would listen to that.
Honestly, it doesn't even take that much to make me want to watch Black Sails, because when I was reading Vampirates, it made me want to watch Black Sails, because the whole time I was like, when I was reading the first like few pages, because the first few pages you're looking at it's not the main character you're introduced to in the first few pages. They actually introduce you to another character, Captain Akeo.
Mhm.
And basically the whole time I was just hearing that
Yeah.
I just kept hearing that, and the whole time
Yeah.
it was insane. But yeah, pirates are an interesting thing to me because like I've always found their stories entertaining.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then
Yep.
you put vampires in, and I'm like, even better. Let's go. Also, man, shout out to my LCS because
Mhm.
uh my my LCS is gonna be getting me the Rebecca Puebla covers, which are kind of goated, not gonna hold you. I'm actually kind of hype about that, not gonna lie.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm happy. I'm a happy guy. I'm a very, very, very happy person. So yeah, I highly recommend if you're a person who even half-ass enjoys pirate stories and or vampire stories, you should read Vampirates. Also, go check out my most recent conversation. I actually had a talk with the writer of Vampirates just the other day, Fred Van Linty. And it was good shit. It was really good shit. Had some really good insight on some stuff that I think is pretty fucking important. That said, let's get the fuck up out of Dodge. Carter, did you have anything that you wanted to say before we got up out?
No.
This motherfucker. This motherfucker here. Let's see here. Wait, what's this? Oh, I actually do need to watch that. Just tried to watch the first 5 minutes of Amazon's Ghost in the Shell anime, and I didn't like the art style. So this is another situation where
I'm afraid I've got some bad news.
that's the original art style of Ghost in the Shell. A lot of people only know Ghost in the Shell from the movie that came out in the 90s and like standalone complex where it was like they were like super what's the best way to put it? It was like super I don't want to say realistic, but like it was just more serious looking.
Yeah.
I don't know who needs to hear this. Ghost in the Shell was actually used to be more of a comedic series when it was a manga. So basically what they did, this is the first time that Ghost in the Shell has ever been recreated or adapted in a way where and here, let's do this.
Oh Lord.
Oh, got it. Well, because I have the actual original, I have the original manga. I have it here. But let's see, what's a good page to jump on? But yeah, back in the day, this is what Ghost in the Shell here, let me get the one just for a moment. But yeah, back in the day, yeah, this is what Ghost in the Shell used to look like. Yeah, just keeping it a buck with you. So yeah, this is for the people who are like the OG fans, because that was kind of the thing with Ghost in the Shell. A lot of people who were fans of the manga when the newer Ghost in the Shell shit was coming out back in the 90s and then up to standalone complex, a lot of people who were fans of the original, I remember talking to these people, they did not like new Ghost in the Shell at all. They did not like how they made it way more dark and edgelordy and all that other shit. And like as they progressed, when they got the standalone complex, you could see them kind of trying to go that direction. And they kind of went, and when people thought it was weird, like with the Tachikomas and how comedic that was, how it didn't really comport with the movies that people were more accustomed to, you started to see a schism amongst the Ghost in the Shell fan base. But the reality is, yeah, because I remember when Ghost in the Shell came out, there was a video game that came out on PlayStation, and that game was also more goofy than what the actual movie was. And I remember people being really confused by it, that it was, why is it funny? And it's like, it's because, yeah, it was, it's because that, and that's kind of the thing. Ghost in the Shell, I think a lot of y'all are used to standalone complex in those movies. Ghost in the Shell's not a dark story. I mean, it is kind of, but like it's, I mean, you also got to remember in the manga, most of the time, when they do like actual color, it's not dark. It's bright.
Mm-hmm.
That's what the manga used to look like. Like, yeah, it wasn't like some super duper grimdark edgelord cyberpunk world. That's the movie that y'all are thinking about. But yeah, but I get why people don't like it. But I'm not gonna hold y'all. I'm probably gonna love it for that because it's different. I can watch standalone complex anytime I want. But anyway, that said, let's get the fuck out of Dodge, and I'm gonna go eat some food. So you know what? I'm gonna say, you know what, for Carter Presents, oh, actually, here, wait, real quick, before I do that, I do want to be absolutely positively certain of something, because I did this the other day and I felt really bad about it. I want to make sure that we haven't missed anything. Okay, we're good. So yeah, for Carter Presents, I'm the Blerd without fear, and you know what, Frankie, we coming for you.
We coming for you, nigga.